Made you choose to be a doctor.
What is he doing?
I'm not ashamed to admit. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your...
You're right. Battery is useless.
I'll give you some solitary.
Of course, sir. And don't worry, I will never allow myself to be a burden, neither to you nor this hospital.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I...
What about you yourself?
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Okay. Let's see, personal.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced
the way he
your
does
blood
it,
transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want?
it's like
To save him?
it's like he's doing the trance thing, but
I want
then
nothing
it's
but
like
to
he's
save my
not.
patient, Dr. Reed.
He's just talking to him.
Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping
That's
his
true,
distance was a
right?
mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
True that.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury.
So
First claimed it was an
I
accident.
got
But
this.
why would he hide
I
such
made that
crucial
medicine
information from us?
for like
Because he is a
fatigue.
proud
I guess she's
father.
gonna go heal that dude or
Ashamed of
something.
putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I used to need that. I'm just talking here. I'm talking here. Keep doing that. Stop. How come I can't sit stairs? Yeah, the people in the bed. Is that Dorothy? Yes.
A year! You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor.
Finally?
Did you find anything
How
of
long have I
value?
been?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor.
I'm not
When you've
gonna
finished,
move
you
on.
ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed
Oh,
pressing.
Our teeth barely leave each other. A rat in the hospital. Dorothy.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Yes, tell me some stuff.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space,
yeah, like
we
the one
take
that thinks she's a vampire.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources
So
here
I
at the
ask a
Pembroke
lot
like
of
they do in
questions,
the
though.
West End. We do what we can.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
That's how bad it is, huh?
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Really? Focus on more personal. That's it? Yeah, that's it. So you got me.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
First job, huh? Come here, Nurse Crane. God damn it. Who knows this bitch?
Sweet girl.
Those are the people I do need to talk to, though. Well, I've talked to him. Not
You
him
always
yet.
knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me...
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
No, not
And
this
good
guy.
evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
No.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
What's that,
Good
dude?
evening, sir.
Go ahead.
If a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see.
What's your
Would you
condition?
mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Is it bro? Hold on.
To you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed?
Huh?
I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
Oh,
In other
come on.
circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
My apologies, dog. Let's try this one.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Oh shit. Another.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
Hard, baby.
1915.
I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target.
The Zeppelins. What was that old Helsing, right?
Dinner when the bombs fell.
Because we have Zeppelins. So many died during the bombings.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that my kids have. Poor little bleeders.
I wonder if that one dude would do favors for me. Save his damn life.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I could. What's this last one? Let me get that. I'll just write that thing more. His mind level is at 1. I could easily drink the shit out of him. Persuade him. I want that. Blood temptation, remember, said that. I don't know my mesmerism level. What is my mesmerism level? I think I have to talk to people to know that, right? How do I talk? Hers is level 1. Let's see, I don't know yet.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard.
Ackroyd, huh?
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
That's how you feel, bitch?
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I say meaning my knowledge is no reason to justify my actions to you. I say that shit.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
I ain't gonna beat my ass over it, dickhead.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Alright. Yeah, shit. Do you have problems with me? Doctor?
Since your tenure in the suspect is longer than mine,
you got problems?
you can
I
tell
don't
me
think
more
you got no
about
personal
this
problem.
Let's just say I'm
I don't know,
tired
maybe
of the
he does.
carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness?
You talking about me?
Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor.
Yeah,
Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
This guy really on it.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr.
Is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague...
Afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you.
Rivalry?
Yeah, I knew
I
you
guess
right
you could
there.
call it
Rivalry.
But I will
You
never
know
be childish.
competition with this
Personal feelings
motherfucker.
affect my judgment.
I'm the best. No.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
You were listening to things. I trust your judgment. What should I say?
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice.
Like, dude, I just met
the benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed.
But
of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Ha, bitch. Y'all see will not do you any good. No need for such a animosity. Yeah, you got a lot of animosity going on. You better change your tone with me.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Damn, this dude's a dick face. Oh yeah, ask those questions? Fuck this guy.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I should have asked him if he needed some medical treatment just to bug the shit out of him. So he knows both of those guys. I mean, his social circle involved.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, I want to ask you something.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
Yeah,
thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
You don't need all that just for a simple no. Fuck you. What is this? What's wrong with your neck?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes.
You got a swollen throat.
And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Mortimer Goswick. Disease.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest then.
Don't waste your time with me.
He's got fatigue too. Somebody know him. Oh, that chick with the hat. Hey, didn't I have some medicine? They told me to press a certain button.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's all. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Nigga, we gonna talk, motherfucker.
I have to go now, sir. But don't
there you go.
hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick.
I thought you said bitches.
Could you tell me, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
You ain't heard shit, man.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Her.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Mortimer. Are you there?
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich?
So you teach feminists?
Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Because you killed him. What about your
Do you
medical?
require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. But I'm fine, thank you.
I'm about to bite the shit out of that.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious
One of the
attitude.
guys outside.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged your ass.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
She using
I
the
share your
situation to gain
concern,
some
Mrs.
food
Goswick.
on your ass.
Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Let me see something on her. I ain't gonna be able to do her. I thought I could. He needs some more of that stuff I made earlier. He needs it, and he ain't. Where's our friend at?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Fuck that right now. Where's that chick at? Hey, you, what's up? What you know?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by
This
so
guy's
many
got
corpses?
something. He's got a
Why
tree.
should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Very true.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Not death. This guy's
How did you get this job?
After I left the army,
smart one.
I worked as an undertaker down by the docks.
I'm not gonna. This guy right here. I'm not gonna eat this guy.
Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
This guy I can appreciate.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about this.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I
Yeah,
have to do
I ended
is
up killing
watch a
that
few
bitch by
bodies.
accident.
The situation
So,
was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Wanna watch these bodies walk away from more.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely have it happened.
But they did it too.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
A pawnbroker?
Pawn.
I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All
He probably
kind
got
of
all
people.
kind of
I
items.
sell all kind of
Atoms.
goods.
Like what comes?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases
dude.
can spread.
Hey, calm
The
down.
customers,
He probably
for
like,
the hospital.
damn.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients
You
are
gotta
good
have your
people.
wipes.
In fact, I think I only know good people.
That's good.
What
Yeah, he can
kind
say
of
that.
goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade,
Right.
I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
I see.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is
He's like,
we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
makes sense. Live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Please
Is that
show
what
me
you
what
said?
you have to sell.
Of
Please
course. It's just
I want to see what
trinkets
he
and
got.
curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Let me see. Because I need to make some stuff. That's not bad. Yep, this stuff. I need that. Yep. Yay. How much is this stuff? All this stuff is called 15 coin. Opium. Look at the opium. Sell. Oh, there's that stuff. I will sell that one. I do. Catch you later. He's bright. What the fuck? This thing's bright. Damn. Wait a minute.
It's locked.
Medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
And there's blood stuff back there. Random pockets. Random pockets, dog. I got a letter. What was the letter? Fuck that. Hey. You.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Charging that woman. You know what I want to talk about.
Goodbye, Nurse
I can't mention it. Stop.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
You. Come here.
Good evening, sir.
Ain't you the ambulance?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I think
I've already
this
heard
dude's
about
the
you,
one that
Dr.
doesn't
Reed.
like.
I'm Milton Hooks, the
He
ambulance
doesn't like
driver for this
the,
shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You
Yeah,
can
he
call
don't
me
like the
Milton.
doctor.
I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure
Hurt.
I've carried one
He shot.
ever
He saw me
since.
shoot.
Old habits die hard.
no need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh shit, seven. Talk.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Look at that.
How is the situation around here?
Talking
You want
smart.
to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful.
Damn,
We
my
lack
cats are getting-
everything. And it's
Cats are
getting
getting
worse
nice
every
and
day.
fatty. Good. Fucking out the legs, boy. Anyway.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
So what do you do exactly?
Taxi driver. I mean, ambulance driver.
Smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital?
Yeah.
That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Alright, let's say. You got some components I can use. What's this? Milton shotgun? I ain't got enough for your shotgun, buddy. Bullets. Lost one. Alright. I don't like Hey, you. Can't talk to him.
A knight of the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Hey, he's that fucker at the team.
Please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
Hey, you.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox.
I know, because
I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full
I
of
pressed the wrong
sickness
button.
and decay.
He got lucky.
How could I get better in such a
And it
dump?
turns out he's a gangster. Give medicine.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. Don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
Motherfucker, what you talking about?
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you pushing the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
He got the balls to try to catch you off guard, huh?
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother.
Oh shit.
Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Damn, you monster. Survival at all costs.
You're a monster, Mr. Cox. An ungrateful and disgusting man.
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude.
Crane? She was not there Tuesday.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
Of course. The sooner I'm able to leave this damn place, the better.
I might fucking eat this guy any damn way.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Please, off.
Recovery. You shut the fuck up. I can get more out of this dude. No blood loss. Dude, I'm gonna let him go all the way up. Then I'm taking him out. For sure. Somebody's down there.
What's that do? This isn't even my neighborhood.
You lost, motherfucker? You're in the wrong area, buddy.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm
Right.
Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... I can't go there. Too many rats by the water.
Is that the dude that got thrown over
Can't
there?
stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived.
About your
Can you
friend.
tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher.
Oswald.
We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Is that right?
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose.
To lose
So
your
I
ass?
couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I
I'll
find
talk to
anything
you
out
guys
about
later.
your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
You follow me?
I cannot enter.
Click, 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 click. Can I go in the water? No. Is that the ambulance truck? Oh, where's a place where I can make some more medicine? Do I gotta go back upstairs? I talked to all these guys already. Alright, I'm going back upstairs. Oh shit, I can't go this way. I'm getting lost now. Okay, that's him. Okay, that's her. Dude's still up here, right? Yeah, come on. Let's go. Which door was it?
Please, Jonathan,
oh, no, this is
come in. Fascinating, is it not?
No.
In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
That shit ain't working right.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life.
Yes.
How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Oh my god. This is no gift. Your words bring comfort.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
So he's...
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors.
Right?
Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
Okay.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit.
Huh.
Her ladyship is certainly near the tents
I was
outside,
gonna be killing
tending the
some
sick.
suckers.
We can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
That's everybody downstairs. I'm sure, like, why are you popping up? Did I talk to that guy? I know he's in league with that chick. They probably married, those two. What's this? Oh. About that. That's cool. See, now he's got the information all around the room. What else you got for me to read? Let's see. Nope, nothing on the desk. What is that wire right there? What's that wire? Where's the desk at? Okay. Fatigue. So I guess I can go heal that guy in there. I'll help him out. I'm about to go give him his medicine. The kid. If I can remember which way it is. There you go. Hey kid, guess what? I got it.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No.
No.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed.
That shit's at 9 o'clock. I got this house party to go to.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor,
I already bought my
can
ticket.
ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Oh, shit. We got the medicine though, so how do I give it to you, motherfucker?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see.
This motherfucker.
Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
I'm giving the medicine.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Poor guy. There we go. You took out the man.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Alright, now he's gonna recover real nice. Maybe I can get some more out of him, dude. Right? I'm gonna tell your mom if she ain't already. Yeah, she in here as soon as I.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick.
I won't take advantage.
I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Fuck you. And I gave your kids some medication.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Punch you in the throat.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me,
she says a vampire is trying to get her. I'm gonna find those motherfuckers after a while. Oh shit, it's the vampire.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
She gonna drink them too.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
She look mean.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Why are your eyes like that and you're a vampire?
You seem
You do not have
surprised.
pacific eyes.
Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
Who told you that?
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Hey, don't I have to fight this chick? I feel played. I'm glad to see you.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man.
Oh,
Dedicated, one might say,
y'all
obstinate.
together.
He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first.
Bitch.
Swansea has explained.
I ain't finna keep
My
helping y'all motherfuckers.
cover,
I can get
if
no
you
answers.
prefer, has been compromised.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. Patience happens. I don't give a shit.
Have any of the patients given up?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
I don't believe you.
I
Fuck
gather
you,
you
bitch.
have found an arrangement satisfying both ethical and...
I have questions.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled.
My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries,
tell me
and
what
I
the-
need information to
If
feed
you
my
know who
mind.
beat me, or
I
who
will
beat
gladly
me,
answer
who
every
bit me,
question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks,
Oh my god.
I've been the victim
Insufferable
of
weeks.
extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demand.
Oh, so he trying to tell your secret? He's a vampire.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Yeah, being a vampire and all.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Alright.
Please continue.
Who might
Every
it be?
detail
I think it's probably
essential.
somebody in the hospital.
I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Well, shit.
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose.
Oh yeah, you be sucking a damn
Dr.
face.
Swansea has been treating my condition with
Oh,
a
with his own
revolutionary
blood?
technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
Oh, hell no.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test.
Yeah,
When
whatever.
this is resolved,
Look.
I'll be your obligé. I'll
My what?
answer all questions in
Oh, okay.
regards of your condition.
Yeah, you gotta answer the questions. I've been asking these questions for a minute, goddammit. Nobody knows, and but you, and you don't want to fucking. I can't persuade her. Look at her mental. She's like 20.
Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
Stop
My
talking to me.
situation...
I wasn't trying to talk to her. I can't do it on her. Why can't I do it on her? Oh, it won't let me, huh? She don't even have a face. Oh, yes, she does. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, it won't let me do it on her. So I gotta talk to one of our yappers.
The daily routine.
Simpletons, these nurses. Great with no
I didn't even know
strength.
this was in. How she's so nosy she ain't here in the bed all the time.
What is this? Who are you?
Damn, woman,
Get
you
out
keep
of
the
my
fuck
room.
up.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Shut up. I should tell her, shut the fuck.
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts lit a poor sod's vein.
You like that?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut.
Oh, shit.
Scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is
called
some
him out.
man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones.
You know what I think?
You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
You know who I think it is, yo? No, this yeah. You know what who I think it is? I think it's that one chick that's been taking money.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
What about this one?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening,
Hawkins.
Dr. Reed.
Yeah, you're the one.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Oh, you done
Do
jumped to
not
her
pay attention to
immediately.
her, Doctor. She's full of
Must be
fanciful
your
tales.
Miss Jones is alright. She could have said the truth.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her?
We don't
Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough.
Damn.
Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Yeah, it's you. Let me try something.
Goodbye.
I'm about to try something. It's had a strange name. So it's probably not her. Because she ain't one of the targets to talk to anyway. But what about her? She ain't too old.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
I mean, I wouldn't touch it, but
Have you seen a strange
somebody,
man
I'm sure,
visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
This bitch is lying like a motherfucker.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, what's up, Doc?
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Coulson.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hey, Doc.
I wanted to ask him about the room.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
Ah, okay. You telling on yourself, motherfucker.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Coulson.
You know what? Come here. Let me try something.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, mine's level 1, so I can't do it. Press for detail. I wouldn't be able to mesmerize him. Would I? Oh, this is how I fucking drank him. I'm not gonna do it though, because I want to get his shit higher, and I know he knows a lot more. Okay. Oh, Crane. Oh, yeah, yeah. Harriet Jones. See, I thought that was a dude over there. What is this? Where's Crane? See ya. Yeah, bitch. Now all of a sudden she gone. But it said she was like over here. What's that over? And that's here. Dorothy, here you go. Dorothy. Where is she at? Is she like down below something? Find Dorothy. Dude, I wish this dude could jump. Him not being able to jump is... Look at you walking up on me. Is that the... What the fuck? Who's that person, Dorothy? Oh, Dorothy.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Oh, sure you will.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Where'd she go? She left? She don't know I'm here. She don't know if I'm gonna catch up to her boy toy. And I might eat them. It's time to do some Edgington. Right? Can we get some Edgington going on here? Russell. I am nearly 3,000 years old. You can't deny that boy. That Russell Edgington was the boy there. Him and Eric. Bill Compton.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Yeah, is that him right there? Yep. Maybe he's a vampire. Give me some stuff. He was just right here.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Oh, shit. Hey. Hey, I got that shield on it. Like the shit. Who's talking? Fight the fuck out you. Those are rats. Who's here? Oh
What
shit.
sort of creature is this?
Okay. Oh no. That's a werewolf? Stop it. I'll fight you back, you fucker. Ah. You try it. Nope. Hell no. Oh, come on, leave me alone. How's he scratching me? I need a gun. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh. Yo, what's up with this beast? I need a gun. I need to move. I need to switch to the shotgun. I need a shotgun.
What sort of creature is this?